How to find your partner and keep your relationship strong. I'm going to answer that question in two parts. The first part, we're going to visit how to find your partner, and the second aspect, how to keep your relationship strong. Well, I answered the first part in two parts. There's something to this two parts thing. How to find your partner. The first thing I will have you consider is for you to ask yourself this all important question. The all-important question you should always consider for yourself in every aspect of your life, not just only in your relationship, is that if you wouldn't be your partner, how can you expect anybody else to want to be your partner? I want you to ask yourself in every situation, when you're coming into a social situation, when you're meeting somebody new, or in any case therefore, whether it's business, social situations, or intimate sexual relationships, if you wouldn't want to be your friend, how could you expect anybody else to want to be your friend? If you don't like you, how could you expect anybody else to like you? If you do not love you, how can you expect anybody else to love you? Here's what I'm telling you. For you to be able to find your partner, find an ideal partner is what I would consider, is you must be the sort of person whom you would love to be your partner. See what you're doing when you're introducing yourself to somebody new, presuming that this question is pertaining, you're wanting to meet people, new people, who you would love to be as a partner. And the reason I make that distinction is because you could be a person who has had a friend, whom you've had that friend for a very long time, and eventually escalated that situation into a more of a sexual relationship. And that's actually what I would prefer. But going back, your most critical agenda, your most important agenda is to get you to like you and like you so much. You love, honor, and respect you. When you do this, the inevitable result is when you meet people, they will love, honor, and respect you, and at least give them the platform, give them the ability to love, honor, and respect you, because no one can love, honor, and respect you more than you love, honor, and respect yourself. You can never expect anybody else to like you, love you, honor, and respect you more than you like and respect yourself. You must ingrain that in your psychology. Here's the reason why. Because if someone were to love you, respect you, honor you, and like you more than you love, honor, and like and respect yourself, you will sabotage that relationship. That relationship will not go on because you will think it's too good to be true. The second aspect of this question is more of a top-down approach, where what do you do in a social situation so you are better opportune to meet somebody whom you could potentially be your partner. When you go out, you do not need to go out there and seek out a partner. What I would have you consider for yourself to do as an action item is for you to do things and live the life you want, and as a result attract to you people that align with you. Let me say that again. Live the life which you enjoy, love, and love to do, and do things you love to do with people you like to do it with. And as a result, you will attract people to you who would share that kind of life, who you enjoy the same things with, who align with your values. And as you're doing things which you enjoy and with people you enjoy, eventually you'll meet somebody who align with you, who will gravitate to you, who you will attract. And what you're doing when you're introducing yourself to someone new, pay very close attention. Here's what occurs. What you're doing is you're introducing two of your friends. And what you're doing is you're taking this someone new whom you've met, and then you're saying, hey, you know what? I think you're very cool. I think you're very attractive and very yummy. I would like to introduce you to someone who I think incredibly highly about. This person is incredibly cool and yummy, him or herself, and they are awesome, and you would love to meet them. You two both align. Let me introduce you to them. Jane, meet Jack. Betty, meet Croc. Now here's essentially what you've done. That person whom you introduced to that new individual, whom you think highly of, who you regard highly, who you think is awesome and fun and sexy and yummy, that person is you. What you're doing is you're introducing someone new to someone who you love, honor, and respect, essentially, which is you. So the first aspect of that is that I love to do things which I love and enjoy to do. And what eventually occurs is I meet someone whom aligns with my values and aligns with my expectations, whom is yummy and sweet and fun and loving, whom I would happily take to bed and eventually build a sexual relationship with. Now, I also want you to think about that you do not need tactics and strategies. You just need to overly communicate and give people the platform to demonstrate who they are. When I meet somebody new, what I do is I give them the platform to demonstrate whether or not there's somebody who I could conversate with in the next 5 minutes. And if in the next 5 minutes I'm still intrigued and interested in communicating with them and paying them my attention, I'll probably take them to bed, presuming they're the sort of person which I would like to take to bed. Now, to answer the second aspect of the question, how to keep your partnership strong, how to keep your relationship strong, is already fixed by your presuming that when you meet people, they align with your values. And when you align in values, you never have to pretend to be someone you're not. Never ever pretend to be someone you're not and pretend to provide something you're not prepared to provide in any relationship at the outset. Because when you do, and they find out 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, they will punish you. And they will punish you by turning you into a person that they imagined that you were preparing to provide them, that you made them expect that you were going to be. And as they do that, and they change you, and as you go on the relationship and they're changing you into that person which were their ideal, and then you turn into that person, and you eventually, years down the line, turn into that person, they will lose any respect for you because you're not someone who has any sense of self. Now, obviously, this is a very broad topic that I condensed within a 10-minute video. So if you want to learn more, and if you want to acquire all the skills of communicating well, and being open to communication, and attracting the right partner to you, and being an attractive person, there is an online course for that, which I've created, called the Great Relationships University. Go to greatrelationshipsu.com and go over there and check it out and see if it's good for you.